On today's stream, I watched even more of the internet's creepiest ghost sighting videos. We're again back on the channel BizarreBub, which compiles the internet's creepiest videos into nice long videos that we can react to. And we sat and broke down each clip to figure out whether it was real or fake, and just reacted to how creepy they all were. Or, in the case of some, how hilariously bad they were at being fake. Either way, it was an interesting ride, and if you do enjoy, please feel free to subscribe. I do absolutely tons of this type of content over on my Twitch. If you're not already following, you should be, because at the end of the day, you might miss a stream where you could sit down and react to these with me live and in person. But of course, I get you might be busy, so subbing to this channel means that even if you miss a stream, you never miss the video here. And trust me, there is plenty more ghost sighting videos like this to come. So anyways, all that being said, I hope you enjoy this stream. Anyway.
The following video comes from Jay who captured footage of something pretty disturbing inside her daughter's bedroom.
Okay.
According to her, this audio...
It's like the bed I've had set up for Sarge for the last week. I just put a ground sheet on my sofa. My sofa turns into a sick bed, right? And I just put a sheet down, and he had the comfiest bed ever in my living room. But it's a very... my house is near restaurants, and they dump their glass every night. Like, middle of the night, they're like, oh, restaurant's closed, let's dump all our glass. And they throw it all in the bin. So in the middle of the night, I'll be asleep, and then you hear, just literally, like, middle of the night, right? Just in bed, all nice, and then... like that. And it's pretty intense. So, yeah. I hope he had good sleep.
According to her, this odd occurrence is just one of...
Best glass impression ever. I couldn't really hear it. I hope it was good.
Many, which often occur inside her home.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Lots
the
of weird
house that she
occurrences
lives
in this house.
was built in the 1700s.
What? I was on about this on stream the other day. I love when Americans do this. It's one of the funniest things Americans do, right? Is like believe that like a house being like made in the 1700s is old. Like, right, the UK, right? I used to live in a house built in the 1600s. Right, and that was kind of old, but like pretty much every house is like 100 years old, right? Like that's so normal. But America is only a nation that's existed since like the 1700s, pretty much, or like with its current, you know, like infrastructure. Meaning that like every house is really new and was probably made in the 50s. Like most houses in America are made in the 50s, I believe. So bearing that in mind, right? I watch like videos with like haunted stuff, like videos like this, where like Americans will be like, "This house is over 100 years old." I'm like, dude, that is just made in the 30s, pretty much, which is like nowadays pretty common, especially in the UK, where like pretty much every house was made in the 30s. But I find it very funny. But either way, the 1700s, I suppose that's a little bit old. That is like that's old. That for America, that's old.
During which numerous residents have died on the property.
Well, yeah, you'd imagine.
For this reason, among many others, she thinks her house is haunted. But the following video might just be a clear indication.
People keep saying I'm lagging, but like, I don't see that. And a lot of people in chat are also saying they don't see it either. I think there's like some weird Twitch issue. So I apologize if you are getting lag, because like a lot of people in chat aren't, and I am also not getting any. I'd say just try refreshing your Twitch and seeing what happened. Ah! Oh, I fucking hate them. The locusts. Right, so Brighton's got an issue at the minute. Don't know if you've heard about this. There's so there's just randomly been like an absolute fucking swarm of flying ants. Right? Like flying ants are fucking everywhere, and I just like I'll be sat here, and then like on my mic, or like honestly, like in the recording, you see a fucking flying ant run up there, and they're just fucking everywhere. Like they're outside, they are everywhere. But obviously, like Brighton homes are pretty old because like Brighton wasn't bombed in World War II, so a lot of the houses are really old in Brighton. Pretty much all of them are, and they have really old shit windows, and by law you can't replace them because they're like protected. So it means that bugs, if they're like fucking swarming, find ways to sneak in. So like every few minutes I'll just see one crawl across my desk, and I fucking hate insects. Like I hate it. It's really been like, I almost didn't stream because it's like put me in a bad mood. Like I did a 2.5 hour recording, my insects kept showing up, and I was like, I really don't want to stream, but I hate leaving you guys for a few days. Like we're on a good sprint right now, and I didn't want to like ruin it. So like, you know what? Fine. Let's just, you know. But God, I fucking hate it. Like I actually hate it. It makes me so angry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to derail the stream, but I hate bugs. Luckily, I've got my... Oh, it's still alive. It's still alive. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hold on. Let me go get like a rag. I hate them. I actually hate them.
I'm sitting in the airport right now, but the Jack Manifold grind never stops. I was so bored, but now the 6 hours will be bearable.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, there was some in my kitchen as well when I got in there, so I had to kill those ones first. I apologize. Okay, let me kill it. Oh, they like squelch, like they squelch, they pop like a pimple. Like when you grab them and they burst like a fucking pimple. That's why I had to go grab a little tissue. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. Sorry, I'm sorry to derail the stream over it, but like, bugs make me feel so upset. Like they actually make me feel like it makes my skin crawl, my asshole twitch. Like it just makes me so uncomfortable. I'm really sorry. We'll get back on with the stream. Oh, you see, there's such a bit of fabric, but it fucking scared me. Sorry, I actually hate them. Oh, anyway, sorry. So I really, use like a spray. I do have bug spray, but like they're not everywhere. Like when I first moved in this house, for some reason the sink. This is how this apartment is like cursed, bro. Like it's like oldish. It's like fucking cursed. Well, it's like old but it's renovated. So like it's like new built, but it's like old. And like when I first moved in, right? I know we haven't even gotten into the video yet, but shit keeps happening. This is what I mean. Like the whole time we were recording was just shit's happening, right? Like this apartment is like old but new. And they did a shit job building it. I love it. It's like a lovely place, lovely location, good size, but fuck me, is it just like, does it have problems, right? And like, one of said problems is the fact that just like, I'm so freaked out. Like, when I first moved in, there was like no water, and for some reason, fucking like flies.
Spying on you.
Yeah, apparently, flies, like actual flies, were like everywhere in my kitchen. There was always flies. I was like, I feel disgusting. Like I feel like my house is gross because it's flies all the time. But I couldn't work out why on earth there'd be flies. And then I realized there were always, when I bug spray the room, I'd like completely spray the room, right? And they'd all die. And then they'd come back and be like, oh, what the fuck? Why would there possibly be more flies? I killed them. Right? And I figured like one time I went away for a few days and I didn't empty the bins beforehand. I'm like, oh, maybe it's my fault. Like it's summer and I left the bins in for a couple of days. They weren't full, but they had a bit of stuff. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's my bad. So like I made sure to always bin stuff before I went for even a day. Like I never leave the bins full. I throw the bin bags outside, right? And it was still getting flies. I was like, why on earth? So eventually we noticed that whenever the flies would start showing up, they'd always be on the kitchen sink. Which is gross, but like they'd always be on the kitchen sink, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Why are they always on the kitchen sink? So my mum had this idea. She's like, what if they're coming up your pipes? Because like the pipes were just fucked. And she was like, what if somehow they're getting up the pipes? So I bleached the pipes. I just fucking drowned it in bleach. And then the flies stopped and they've never came back. Right? So like, I don't know how on earth they were coming out of my sink, but they were coming out the drain, which is disgusting. But anyway, so whatever. I've not had bugs in ages, and then today, just like there's been like just every time I go in the kitchen, there's like 2 or 3 flying ants just hovering around the bin, and and it's empty. I emptied it this morning, but it's like they're just hovering, and it's like, oh, there must have been drain gnats. Oh, they were gnats. Drain gnats are a thing. Oh my god, if I'd have known that, I would have known sooner. Yeah, they were like little gnat flies. They were tiny little things. But either way, yeah, drain flies. That's so weird. Clean and repair. Holy shit, yeah.
Essential oil repels bugs and spiders.
Yeah, drain flies. That's what it was. It was drain flies. I had no idea those were a thing. But yeah, when I moved in, this place had fucking drain flies. And I managed just to sort it with like... I think they came back once, but then I bleached it again. I bleached it to fuck, and it just like it killed them all. They came out like not as bad the second time. I was like, oh okay, I'll just bleach it again, and then it was fine. But yeah, good to know. It's such a weird place to be. Yeah, I figured that was like it was a me thing. Apparently, it's like a thing. And then, but I got this bug. Ellie got me this bug zapping like racket for when that happened. So I've just been bug zapping the fucking flying ants. But like, They don't fly, they just crawl on shit.
Hi, Jack.
And I don't like anything that crawls, I'd rather they fly.
Just to try and get you to watch The Life of Luxury. It waits until you fall asleep.
I watched that one.
I know you said watching them would leave a sour taste in your mouth.
I swear I've watched that
This
one.
video is the funniest one and I love
I'm not 100% sure, but I
it.
think I watched that one. Anyway, let's carry on with the video. I'm sorry, I just needed to get the bug rant out of the way because I actually
Normally
hate it.
don't watch the ghost sighting videos, but can't miss my prime. When's pizza night?
Hey! When's pizza night? Oh yeah, we should do pizza night. I need to plan it with Tubbo. I forgot. I've been like de-stressing the past couple of days, so I forgot. We will book it a pizza night, probably over the weekend. Might do it Sunday after MCC. I'm really excited for MCC, by the way. MCC is gonna be sick this time. I hope you watch my POV. We're gonna be doing shots. Okay, you know what? Let's just watch the ghost stuff. Also, you should watch the ghost stuff more often, dude. Anyway. Oh yeah.
Boo. 8 months UP.
Dark Stock, thank you for the prime.
Hi Jack, how are you? And hi Chad, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Smiley face.
Anyway, let's keep watching. Sorry. I know. So let's start the video again. It's been like 30 minutes. We haven't even started. This is going to be
The following video
I can tell you now this is going to be a normal length stream.
comes
Jesus.
from jackmanifoldVODS, who captured footage of something pretty disturbing inside her daughter's
Maybe 8 months,
bedroom. According to her, this odd occurrence is just one of many which often occur inside her home. Now, the house that she lives in was built in the 1700s, during which numerous residents have died on the property. For this reason, among many others, she thinks her house is haunted. But the following
People die in houses all the time. I'm never convinced that is what that necessarily means.
video might just be a clear indication that her family is being haunted by something.
Okay.
One night, while looking over at a live feed of her daughter's security camera, which she installed herself to capture the strange incidents that have been happening, she sees her daughter staring at something in the dark.
9
What was
months.
she done? Sorry.
Incidents that have been to capture the
Oh,
daughter's
she put a security camera in her daughter's bedroom. Okay, weird if she's old, not too bad if she's
Camera.
young. Like it's like a nanny cam, isn't it?
which she installed herself to capture the strange incidents that have been happening. She sees her daughter staring at something in the dark.
Okay.
This is what she saw.
Depends how young the kid is. Oh, that's creepy as fuck. Also, does she sleep on a sofa? I suppose sofa bed isn't too bad, but.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on?
That's creepy. The mother like rushing her out as well.
There seems to be something in the dark that's catching her daughter's attention. Whatever it might be, viewers believe that it must be terrifying, as she appears to be petrified with fear. Even more unsettling is that she doesn't lose contact, even while being carried away by her mother. Ever
It
since
is freaky, but like I don't think it's necessarily an indication of a ghost. It could just be like a fucking scared kid, you know what I mean? But it is weird. It's definitely weird.
incident,
Yeah, she could be like half asleep, exactly like that. You know, like sleepwalking, like not quite sleepwalking, but like on that spectrum of like, you know, she is asleep in that moment because she's not responsive. Like I'm not unless I see something else happen in the room. I'm not convinced yet. It is it's a creepy video though. It freaked me out. Like it made me
jackmanifoldVODS
unnerved.
has not been able to sleep. However, this is not the first time she caught something unsettling, as she captured something way more creepy a few months ago.
Oh, okay.
To this day, she can't think of anything to explain
Scary
this footage.
eye.
One night, while being home alone, jackmanifoldVODS looks over at her security camera's live feed, which is recording outside her house,
Okay.
and sees this.
I was about to say, no, a breeze! But it is weird that only that one swung and not the others, but I'm not necessarily. Because it is weird that the others wouldn't swing if it was wind.
Out of all three swings, only one moves by itself. Clearly, this doesn't make any sense.
But you look so tired, bro. I am tired, but also my eyes have been swelling every morning, which is weird. It didn't happen this morning because last night, because I noticed my eye. I'd notice it in the night. I'd like wake up, go to the bathroom, then look at my eye, and be like, oh, it's really bloodshot, weird. And then I'd like go to bed anyway, be like, oh, that's weird, like because I had a bit of like bloodshot. And then like I had a little swollen eye, like just a little bit, like not just a bit, like beyond being a bit puffy, but like not like swollen. I was like, oh, weird, whatever. figured it was just like a thing that happened in the night. Maybe I rubbed it wrong, whatever. And then the next day I woke up, didn't notice the bloodshot eye that time, but then this eye was like actually quite swollen. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then last night I went to the bathroom and I noticed my eye was bloodshot. I was like, okay. So I took like an allergy tablet because I was like, I spoke to my mum about it. She said, try having like an antihistamine. So I had one. And then this morning I didn't have a swollen eye. And by the way, they go down within like an hour. Like I wake up, they're a bit swollen. I have a shower, I get ready, blah, blah, blah. They're not swollen anymore. It's weird. Stress or anxiety, maybe. I think it might have been stress. Like my mum's like, is it allergies? I'm like, I think it might be stress, but it could be something on I swapped my pillow as well. It could be a few things. I don't really know. Maybe the bugs. They only showed up today. Like if you look it up, I can look it up. Hold on. It's like Brighton is currently suffering with like a Brighton oh, Jesus Christ. Brighton flying ants. It's like a thing. It's like on the news. That's like when I was on about the flying ants. Like it's not just like me that's having this weird thing in the house. I don't think it's the bugs because they literally showed up today. Like the flying ants showed up today. The flying ants swarm across Sussex and Brighton tonight. It's like swarming though. Like I went outside my house and there's literally like they're all over the floor. It's like bizarre. I hate it. Like it's awful. Like apparently it's an annual thing. It's flying ant day, but the seagulls eat them. Like so, like they disappear pretty quick. Is there a good picture? Flying ant day approaches. This is like an extreme example.
Guys, if you're thinking of going out today, please don't.
People are taking to social media to report their sightings of flying
Why
ants,
is it in like
calling it Flying Ant Day.
Was it on like 380p? Hold on.
Flying ants are annoying.
Yeah, but they're everywhere. Like Flying Ant Day apparently is a Brighton thing. I don't know why. It's a bit hotter down here than the rest of the country, I guess, but not by much. But it's fucking covered. Like we never had that. Where I was a kid, we had the shape.
Guys, if you're thinking of going out today, please don't.
People are taking to social media to report their sightings of flying ants, calling it Flying Ant Day. A mile-long swarm was picked up by the Met Office with warnings of more to come.
That's what I mean. It's awful. It's been creeping me out. Sorry I keep getting distracted from the video today. There's just so much been going off. Can you tell I've had a bad couple of days? I had swollen eyes, then the ants showed up, and then the fire happened, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Oh, okay, and that's the Tiltify screen. Yeah, it's been stressing me out, man. But yeah, we had the Schaefer bugs when I was a kid. They just ate grass. They look like ladybugs, but they had golden backs, and they just eat grass. So where I grew up in the Midlands, there's never any grass. I swear to see a fucking ant fly. God's sake, I'm getting so stressed. Anyway.
If there was a
The swinging by itself, all right? It's weird.
strong wind during the time of this recording, then all three swings should have been moving.
Yeah, you just assume that
Although
is
pretty
weird.
strange, it isn't as odd as the following video.
Oh, there's
which was taken
more.
weeks
Christ, okay. With the little girl doing that, then the swing, then this. This is getting a
before
bit
this
weird.
incident. One day, while walking through the woods in her backyard, she comes across something very unusual. Take a look.
So the bridge is also destroyed, and I came out here because I don't know if you can see that, but it says Mike.
Oh, and he was 9.
I think 43 to 54. I always assumed it was a dog named Mike, and there's other little stones along the path, but I can't get through there. So.
Okay, I mean, Michael Afton, so Mike Coxlong. Did someone put that in chat? Mike Oxlong. It was a 9-year-old boy that died, and you put in chat Mike Coxlong. Have respect, have decency, and he's a ghost. You know, he's a ghost little boy, and you call him Mike Oxlong, and you think you're not gonna get haunted, and you think you're not gonna have a devilish. You know, you're gonna have the fucking horde of locusts next. Curse of Ra placed upon you. Pharaoh's curse. Mike Coxlong.
I don't really know what to do at this point. But
Wrong.
I wanted to
Shall
show
we
you
say
guys something else. Oh. So this is the
I think
statue.
it's the fact that she says she's always assumed it's a dog, but the reason I'm assuming it's a little boy is just because of the behavior of the supposed ghost so far. It's played around with a swing, and it's been stood in a little girl's room. To me, and now I'm getting lag, and it's like actual lag. Shit. Oh, fuck's sake. My computer is dying. I'm gonna need to get a new one. I apologize about this. I'll get a new one. Or I'll try and fix this one at least.
That.
I'm gonna give it a second. Apologies about the lag. He was 11. No, it was 45 to 54. That's 9. Oh, we're back. The lag's fixed. But yeah, I just the behavior of the ghost so far, if it is a ghost, because like the first clip's not convincing me, but the second one's weird. Then it is that of a little boy. So like I'm gonna assume that it wouldn't be a dog.
Its head got cut off.
Oh, what?
Statue. So this is the statue that
Was 43? Was it? I thought it was 45. Well, 11's still young. It doesn't really make much of a difference, but hold on.
If you can see that.
Oh, it looks like yeah, it's
Mike.
1943. Yeah.
I think 43 to 50.
Okay, yeah, 11. Never mind. I just misread it.
Cut off.
Oh, it's statue with its head cut off.
Was not really happy about that. But it could, you know, it's really weird. So the head got cut clean off, and like, you know, it's very strange.
Because of this video, viewers believe that there's a hidden cemetery within the property. According to them, this might explain the strange
Grayson,
occurrences that have taken place in their
Jackson
home.
Manifold.
Although
I mean, it
that might
definitely
be
helps.
the case, nothing seems to get rid of the activity, as she's tried almost everything that's been suggested to her. From using sage to calling a medium, nothing appears to work as the unusual incidents continue. But one incident in particular has made her thought about leaving the house.
Oh, really?
Jay Barari and her partner are...
They're doing that thing the chat always says to do, where everyone's like, just move, dickhead. And it like, because chat thinks life's as simple as that. Apparently it is for them.
Inside the home when they hear strange noises coming from inside a room. This is what they caught.
Okay. You should do creepiest lost media. Maybe we'll do that actually. Creepiest lost media sounds cool. I really like lost media. But
In there, in the wardrobe.
What?
In the wardrobe. I thought you were playing a prank on me, and Rylan wasn't with her, with our parents. I was like, what the fuck? There. Hello?
ooh.
Come on. Alright. This is fucked up.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Could it be that these strange happenings might have to do with the cemetery that's on her property?
It is weird. It is a little bit weird. All of it could be faked, but it's kind of like the collection of like some of it being security footage and then like them filming that one after they've heard a little bit of something. I don't know. None of it seems unbelievable as of yet. Like, you know when things are faked, you can usually get a sense of it. Well, that's like, oh, it's like that weird thing of her daughter, which is strange. And then like, it's like outside security footage. But I do find the narrative that she was just checking her outside security footage a little bit weird as something happened, but you know. But, weird. I don't know. I'm less inclined to believe this one's fake, but I can acknowledge that it could be. You know what I mean?
Or is there?
I mean, this is a great narrative, right? You got a graveyard in your garden. You're like, oh, maybe I could fake some like ghost videos online. Because the swing you just do with video editing, it's pretty easy. You just put a mask on the footage. And that's quite easy. And then the daughter standing would have to be like acting, which is impressive on the daughter's part. But when she runs in, I must admit, I found her behavior weird. The way she walks in, I found a bit weird.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Honey.
I don't quite understand why she takes her out of the room. Unless by this point all the other stuff has happened and she's like worried about this room because the closet door came open. In which case, I'd understand it. It depends on the order of the clips. You know what I mean? That's my sort of thinking as of now. It is weird though. Definitely is weird. Because it could just be sleepwalking, but then with all the other stuff, like that door coming open, like it could be done with string. But it's just weird. I don't know. It is weird.
Hello?
I'm more inclined to believe this one is possibly real. And it is kind of freaky. But bearing that in mind, bearing in mind that it might be real, the little girl standing is freaky. If it's just sleep paralysis, or like sleepwalking or whatever, not sleep paralysis, sleepwalking, it's fine. It's the giraffe, I'm telling you. No, I think it's Mike, bro. I think it's 11-year-old Mike. It is interesting that the door opens off camera, though, but also, like, if you're not expecting the door to open, you wouldn't be filming it, so it also kind of makes sense. Actually, yeah. No, that is probably more... If you were going to fake it, you would have the camera on the door as you pulled it, because... actually, I'm more inclined to... I'm more inclined to think that the fact that they weren't filming it is more believable than not. So, actually... And they immediately... You know, I'm beginning to... I'm kind of into this one. This one's weird.
Alright.
Yeah.
As always, what are your thoughts on this? Could it be that these
Why
strange
should you move slowly? But you're not going to sprint. Like, you know, when I did the thing with Sam and Colby, the only time we ran was when Tommy was insistent that he wanted to go quickly and check outside. Like, we heard things in rooms and you just, like, go, oh, and, like, leave. You wouldn't run away, you know? I don't know. I wouldn't run. I would walk.
might have to do with the cemetery that's on her property.
Like, at the end of the day, you can't see the thing. You ultimately, and like, if it's paranormal, I don't think running away from it's gonna... You know, if it wanted to get you, it was gonna get you. I don't think running is gonna make a difference whether you walk or run.
Or is there some other explanation? As with most videos, this one remains inconclusive.
Goblins are easily the scariest thing I've ever witnessed. That's true. They're
Feel
creepy.
free to share what you think down below.
I honestly think this one might be a real one, you know? That one freaked me out a bit. Like, after all I've experienced, none of that was too out there, and none of it seemed too obviously fake. I'm saying I'm on side with that one.
Like with most videos that come from a foreign country, the following footage has very little information, but it still speaks for itself.
Well, it probably does have information. We probably just can't understand it on account of not speaking whatever language this is about to be.
In the video, we can see what appears to be a family who's visiting a popular spot in Japan. Now, because it's
Japan,
not known
but I
as
didn't want to say that and be wrong.
Exactly the family is at.
It's cool though.
We don't know if the place has had a history of paranormal occurrences, but based on this video,
yeah, that's
seem
actually
to think
that's sick. I actually, the more I'm looking at that, the more like, oh, that looks beautiful. I love Blossom. Such a cool thing.
that the place is definitely haunted. As one of the family members records the others, something very unsettling is captured in the video. This is what they caught.
Damn, I thought that was Donkey Kong for a second there. Holy shit. That was him. If I hadn't seen that boy there beforehand, I believe he was actually with Donkey Kong. That was crazy. That was wild. I don't even think I could. I don't even think mine was that good. I mean, maybe. So, were you convinced? Are you convinced? I don't think I'm as good as him. I think he's better than... That impression went crazy. Wait, maybe I am okay. Is that DK himself? Yes? Oh. Don't worry, guys. It was just me. Donkey Kong isn't here. No, guys. Chat. It's not real. Chat, it's not real. It's me. No, it's not actually Donkey Kong. It's me. Watch. It's me, though. It's still me when I do that, when that happens. No, it's fine. You don't have to freak out, chat. It's okay. But and I think that boy... I mean, I can't speak for him, but I'm pretty sure that was him, too. What happened? What did he say? Ew. Wasn't trying to grab bro's balls. Fucking hand trying to grab bro's balls. Yeah, that is clear as day a hand. That's weird as fuck. That is clear as day a hand. That is weird. This feels so real. I don't like how real this feels. I don't like how, like, the boy, the kids not behind the camera don't, like the guys who weren't looking don't give a shit. They're like, what are you doing? And the guy is, like, so, like, fixated. He's not trying to explain. He's just, like, panic searching. That's wild. That is wild. And creepy, too.
In between the legs of one of the children.
That's wild. It's wild that, oh, we're going home, we're bored of you. That's crazy. He reacts so realistically. It's like so out there. Like I've never seen something so like that I've been convinced is real. I've seen things, but I always think they're fake. I've never seen one that's like so like what a creepy thing to happen. Like a random fucking hand appears from nowhere and grabs someone on the leg. Like I don't tend to believe in anything that's like a physical apparition because I personally have never seen anything like that. And from what I know, it is only certain people that can see like things like that. I don't think these sort of things can really be caught on camera. I know of people that see things like that, absolutely. And I have a tendency to believe some of them because some of them speak with such a conviction. I trust them. But that is wild. That is wild.
You can see what appears.
Fucking don't lag.
In between the legs of one of the children, you can see what appears to be a pale-looking hand manifesting out of thin air in front of the camera.
That's wild the way it shows when it disappears. I want to check it frame by frame. Hold on.
Manifest.
Hold on. Stop calling the ghost Colleen. Fuck's sake.
In between the legs of one of the children, you can see what appears to be a pale-looking.
Let's see that again. Hold on. I guess they could have reached from behind the tree, but by the time he got over there, I don't know where someone behind the tree would have went. He does zoom in pretty centrally on the knee. But like...
In between the legs of one of the children.
It's weird that he zooms immediately onto the knee, but there does seem like there's something there off
You can
the bat.
see what appears to be a pale-looking...
So I guess he maybe... Like, the only... It is convenient that, like, he immediately starts zooming before the hand is even visible. But, like, there is, like, a bit of a blob there. It's just, like, there is something there. It's like, I suppose if he's looking with his eyes, or, like, say this video's been compressed before it made it to this channel. Maybe, I don't know.
You can see what appears to be a pale...
you know what it is? This video, it feels so authentic, the way he reacts and the way that the other kids react. And, like, this seems... Oh, shit. This seems like... You know, so low quality, it'd be so hard to tell whether it's faked or not. Some of these shots do look a little bit funny. The angle he's grabbing from there does seem a little bit weird. Like, is that still part of the hand or is that gap? So that's still part of the hand. That is a weird angle. Kids don't lie. Kids definitely do lie, especially at this age. But I just don't... I'm never inclined... Okay, and the hand's, like, still there. Still there. Still there. It just slides away and just suddenly disappears in like 2 frames. I don't know. My brain's my like logical brain is telling me it's like they act really authentically and all that sort of stuff, and it does seem like a hand, and like a video of this low quality would be really hard to edit and like keep the hand looking the same quality as the video. But like also if this has been like, say that, you know, I was saying you can't find the context for the video, say this has made it through like 6 different forums, it's been compressed every time, you know, I don't know, it's weird, you know what I mean? It is weird, but that goes against everything I believe in.
Out of thin air in front of the camera.
But it feels so real, you know?
It was upon seeing this that the person recording had to walk up to the children to see if his eyes were playing tricks on him. However, based on this footage, it seems that he saw exactly what he thought he'd seen. Viewers find this video to be genuine footage of something paranormal, but with little to no information on this clip, it's hard to be sure if that's the case. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured?
You know what, I never do this, but I'm so like... Ghost hand grabs kid leg. Okay, well, I can't see if it shows up on like Reddit or something. I'm gonna like actually look up like debunked and see if anyone's had a go at debunking this one. Japan. I can't find the video actually. Huh. Guess we'll never know. Oh, it's weird. It is weird. I so want it to be faked because like I feel like at this point I've experienced my own ghost stuff and I've seen a lot of these videos and all the ones that seem real, there's only so many things that can happen. And it's like I'm beginning to get a little bit like shadow people. I'm a bit like, you know, the shadow like figures that like zoom past. Because I asked a family member about it, and I've told you before, like my there's like supposedly we have like a weird family connection to the paranormal and stuff. And there's a lot of stories from people I deeply trust, so you know I'm willing to believe them. And one of them, after I started telling them stories about the videos I've seen of shadow people, they're like, "Oh, I dismissed it as just having seen something," but they were like, "I did once see something on the stairs, and I just kind of out of the corner of my eye, I was just like, oh, it's probably nothing," but like you know, but like I've never heard of anyone seeing something that distinct before. But like the reactions are so real. It looks kind of difficult to edit. I just don't know. But yeah, like
in a previous video,
like noises and like knocks and movement, you know, and voices and stuff, I all believe in. Like the shadow figures, kind of. And I know of, I think there's certain people that can see apparitions, but I don't think it's everyone, from what I understand. You know, that's my understanding of the situation. By the way, follow if you're new, because we're getting very, very close to 2 million followers on Twitch. By the way, we're like very close. So if you are here for the first time, do follow, because we're getting very close, and I'm gonna do more of this. But anyway, let's carry on. Okay, previous video. Yeah, I don't know. The hand is weird. The hand is weird.
In a previous...
Yes, exactly. The arm clip is on the border of too good to be true and genuinely creepy. Whenever I see physical apparition stuff, I genuinely am like, that's too good to be true. Like it's like someone making a fake ghost video and pushing it too far, where it's so out there that I'm so convinced that it's fake. But then like it just sorry, I don't mean to focus on the last clip, but just
video, I talked about a man who bought a house that is set to be haunted. The following is an update on...
I can see auras of ghosts sometimes. I know of a couple of people that can see, or claim to see. I mean, obviously I can't say for certain, but I do trust these people. That claim to see auras around people. And like different colors, auras, and those colors kind of like... almost like in a like zodiac type sense, like they get a vibe for the person based off the color they see around them. And yeah, this place is incredibly like clinical and clean. It's almost creepy, but like yeah, oh yeah, people do that. And I know two people very, very like who I know very well and like I trust, and they say that. I can do that. It's difficult though. But like I know someone who claims to do it, like doesn't do it anymore, but claimed to have done it as a kid, and their kid claims to do it now, and it's very weird. I need to know my aura immediately. They told me, they were like telling everyone they had all these really cool colors, like you know, all this, and it's weird how much intuition they know, because they like, a friend of mine was going through a real rough time, right, and we went to see this other person. And they kind of revealed this information to us. And we're like, all right, go on then. What's the auras? Come on. You got to ask. If someone tells you they can see auras, you ask them, right? And we were like, all right, what are they? And they told them that they had a yellow aura. But then afterwards, they pulled me aside. And like without knowing this person and like sort of the deep traumas under which they had undergone, kind of I went, I'm kind of lying. They were like, their aura is very blue. They're a very sad person, but like they're yellow underneath, but it's so blue right now and it's completely shrouded. And it was like so bizarre that they somehow through not knowing this person at all, just kind of knew that they had like this fucking deep troubled past that was like kind of shrouding. It was like bizarre. It was like this really weird, like, oh, how do you shouldn't know that. It was like, it's sad. The friend is doing better now, I'm sure, but we're not as close these days. But I wish them all the best and stuff. You know, yeah, it was like very yeah, it was weird, very weird. It's bizarre, like bizarre, but exactly BizarreBub. They named the channel so aptly. But yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, very, very weird. Jack gives green. No, apparently I was brown. And they're like, it sounds like when everyone else is like a strong primary color and you get told brown, it is a little bit like, oh, it's the color of shit. But apparently it's more flattering than it sounds. I can't remember what it meant. But yeah, apparently I was brown. But I was alright with being brown. I was alright with being shit brown. That's cool. Brown is a very strong color, apparently. Thank you. Yeah, I'm brown aura. Apparently. According to them. So, you know. Brown's a good one. That's good. It's good to know brown's a good one. Yeah, let's look it up. I'm gonna go brown aura. Let's look it up. Let's Google it because I can't really remember. I'm sure if I read it and it co-aligns, I'll remember it. So let's see if this shit's legit, eh? I think it's my internet. Brown aura meaning. What's your brown aura color mean? You know what? Now I'm looking at that image. I swear I've done a quiz before and it said brown as well. That's interesting. Oh my god. Okay, lots of words. Unusually unseen by the naked eye. What brown aura means. Here we go. Suggests an Earth Mother personality type, descriptive of a natural caretaker with a practical and easygoing sensibility. This shade represents a representation of dirt and land, makes an easy connection to its aura's trademark characteristic of prioritizing nature and the environment. Those surrounded by brown aura possess the type of down-to-earth tolerance that makes it easy to accept imperfections in others and themselves. Color calls to mind the rich, dark soil on which we live, on which we build homes, and is echoed observations. This doesn't sound like what I was told particularly, but I'm flattered by it truly. So I'm gonna stick with it. Dirt. I got that dirt aura. I'm a dirt boy.
In a previous video, I talked about a man who bought a house that is set to be haunted. The
A man bought a
is
house?
an update on that story.
Welcome to the property market,
However,
bro.
This may just be the
Yeah. Oh, it's really clean and like clinical because he just bought it.
following is an
Why?
update on that
It is
story.
really like scarily
However,
fucking clinical though.
This may just be the scariest update presented by the owner.
Oh, really?
Now, just as a recap, the person who bought the house is named Maguro, and prior to owning the place, the previous owner had been experiencing strange activity.
Okay.
This is believed to be the
Yippee.
reason
3 months already, Manifold. Love to.
I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Seriously, it means a lot.
why the previous owner had sold the house and moved somewhere else. Although it's not known if the ex-owner continues to experience odd occurrences in his new home. His old house continues to be rife with paranormal activity, which Maguro has been capturing on camera ever since he moved in. But it was just recently that Maguro
Was that like a
had
fart sound effect? What was that? It was like the sound of a desk being shifted.
moved in. But it was just
It's a
recently
really
that
weird sound effect to use. But all right, well, we're going to ignore it.
Maguro had caught
He came out the closet. Oh, thrill. Guys, can we get a congratulations to the ghost? The ghost came out the closet. The ghost came out the closet. That's pretty based. Gay ghost. Congratulations. Chat, why did you fart? My tummy hurt.
footage of something extremely terrifying in the upstairs bedroom. The footage is pretty disturbing, to say the least.
Is it?
Before showing that video though, it's worth showing what occurred in the bathroom a few days before this
Pixelite, thank you for the 13 months.
Christ.
Hey, I appreciate you. That's over a year now.
incident. It was 3 in the morning when the following happened.
Dude, do not call Post Malone. Do not drink the Among Us potion. Do not call Fortnite Ninja. Do not do anything at that hour. That's why he's haunted. It was 3 a.m., the evil witching hour, and something bad happened in his bathroom because Fortnite Ninja, because he drank the Among Us potion and Fortnite Ninja needed to shit the ghost of Fortnite Ninja. You can't do that. You can't do that. Whatever you do, do not do that. Oh, he called the boss baby. No. And that guy, and that guy shot a guy or a woman. I shot someone. No. No.
happened. This is what was caught.
At 3 a.m. Creepy washing machine. Creepy laundrette at 3 a.m. I'm already a little bit skeptical of this video now because it is 3 a.m. I find that such like a fucking gimmick trope for when you're faking paranormal stuff. I'm already skeptical that it's 3 a.m., but we'll see. Does this ghost just open doors? Oh, that was a little bit weird. Hold on. One more time. Alright, a little bit weird, a little bit weird. I love your new profile picture. Thank you so much. The evil witching hour. Yes, exactly. For evil green witches with fingers like this. Exactly, and that's what's causing this right now, because it's the witching hour. But yeah, this ghost just opens doors and shit. It's a poltergeist. Oh, wait. Is that not just the guy coming downstairs to check what's going on? (2022-0222). Oh, interesting. Yeah, that is a very weird coincidence. Like, yeah, on 2022-0222, which is a lot of twos, at 3 a.m. of all things. Yeah, then you think it was at 2:22.
Guru believes that whatever had been inside the inner bathroom was responsible for the strange activity that occurred moments before. As with most incidents, this one has left him baffled.
It is weird. But, like, again, the fact that this is happening, and apparently this isn't the scary update, gets me a bit skeptical. So I'm like, again, if all this is happening in your house, seems too good to be true. Ava XO, thank you for the...
Though pretty creepy, his most recent footage might just be the most terrifying video he's ever caught. The video takes place inside an upstairs bedroom where Meguro often smokes.
Okay.
He smokes inside because his next door neighbor doesn't like it when he smokes around the property. After finishing his...
Tell him to shut up, it's his house? Oh, if that was my neighbor, I'd be making me smoke in my own house, making my room smell of smoke. I'd get so angry with him. I'd be like, fuck off. It's my house. Gonna smoke outside my own house? Into the air? Like, I don't smoke. I don't even smoke. And I'm pissed off. You can smoke outside your own house. What's your neighbor gonna do? Be like, oh, I can roughly smell your smoke from afar. Risking setting your fucking house on fire. Japanese are kinda. Clearly not, because this dickhead won't let him smoke. Making his room smell of smoke. Vile. I'd kick off. I'm sensitive. Go light up in your own house. It's outside. There's no... Oh, look in the top right. I knew I was skeptical of this guy. I absolutely knew it. I didn't notice what was in the top right. It's that fucking Fourth Wall channel. You know, the long COVID ghost? I knew for some reason I was skeptical. It's bad for the walls and ceiling too. I know. It's if you have long COVID, you might see this ghost. It's them again. It's just the long COVID ghost. Okay, it's fake. Already, whatever happens in this video, I do not believe it. These guys capture way too much off-the-wall shit. And apparently this is his own house. It's not even a house he's like went to. Fuck off. Not in someone else's property. It's all the time. All the time. Like, apparently, if he's not in his own house, it's like someone else's house that they've abandoned. And this is... Oh, he's moved into an abandoned house because someone left because it was haunted. Like, the past 3 houses he's explored. Like, someone moves out, and then he goes explores the abandoned building. But this time he moved in. That's the narrative. This guy... Oh, it's because he got long COVID. Shut up.
Smoke.
Now I don't care that he's a coward enough to smoke in his own house. Now I'm on the neighbor's side for making him smoke in his own house. Lying to people on the internet about having the long COVID ghost. Smoke in your own house. That's not good for your lungs if you had long COVID. Oh, you know what?
Was caught on camera. Be sure to pay close attention or you'll miss it.
Will I? Okay, so he's smoking inside. He's going to bed after smoking, which is good for his lungs after the long COVID. Wait, the stream lagged. We got a lag spike. It's fine. He just left the room. Nothing happened yet. I'll wait till everyone's back. We're back. It's all right. Calm down. No more lag. It's back. We're back. All right, let's carry on. Oh, okay, that was him. I was like, oh, okay. Get a grip! Was that the long COVID ghost? Is the long COVID ghost in the room with us right now? Get a hold of yourself! That's ridiculous. Wah. Exactly. Shut up. What do you mean? This is what I don't get with these channels, right? You know, if you just showed me that video in isolation, I'd still be skeptical. Because, like, if it was an apparition or something, it would be kind of hazy or something. It wouldn't just be, like, clearly you stood in this bit of your room, and then you cut here. Like, I bet I can find the frame where he cuts. Where's the cut frame? Come on. We can find it. I found the cut. Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck. YouTube's so fucking broken these days. On my PC, hold on. There. There's a cut there. Like, this goes dark. Like, he turns that dark with editing, by the way, because it goes fucking monochrome. Because he's trying to sell this look, which he's done poorly. Because he's grayscaled a bit. Oh, this is why I always do it frame by frame. Because you can always pick up on dumb editing mistakes. Because no one really watches the video frame by frame. So, like, if you're not analyzing this by frame, it looks fine. But obviously, right, watch, right? So what happens? Oh, I did a skip, right? The video has like a blue hue to it because he's just turned the light off and this is still the camera working as a normal non-night vision camera. He then, to make it the transition smoother into night vision where it goes monochromatic, even though its monochrome has a slightly grayish hue, is he darkens this video and applies a grayscale filter to it, right? Right? He applies grayscale to it, which doesn't match the monochrome of the next clip. You cannot get editing past me. I will always know if you've edited. Well, I won't always, but if it's bad like this, I'll know. I shouldn't even have to frame by frame these guys. He made the video. You might see this ghost if you've had long COVID. We should have just known this guy. We don't even have to break it down, but like just to prove the point. I just wanted to break it down because it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Figure in his room. Just everything about that. The figure is obviously him. It's way too clear to have possibly been a ghost. And also, it's again a too good to be true story. You're telling me night after night, several things are flying off of shelves and flying around and stuff. And also with these guys, it's always something flying forward like that. Like they clearly, they have tropes. Like there was one where he explores a house and like a door gets shut on him and stuff. It's always doors opening and closing and then sliding across shelves. But no, that was the long COVID ghost, guys. Christ. Welcome to Jack Theory. Hello, Internet! Welcome to Ghost Theory. I swear, I'm going to set up a channel just debunking ghost videos. The editor wasn't getting paid enough. No, because it's not. But you know what? If my editor presented that to me, and I wasn't doing ghost content, I'd be like, sure. But when it's ghost content, you got to be so robust.
I really
because people are going to check
these stuff because I struggle with paranoia, but I can't stop that Jack.
It's okay if you need to leave, but thank you for the pound. But also, don't worry. This is just a long COVID ghost. It isn't real. Please do ghost theory. Maybe I will. Scale and brightness adjusted. Oh, and look at that. Okay. All right. Oh, no. He's added that in himself. I thought, like, BizarreBub had done this. I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a cool Easter egg he's added. Fuck off. Shadow was seen before night vision mode activated. It's interesting that you can see him as well. I must admit, that is interesting, but it's still not, like, impossible to edit.
Upon turning off the lights, a tall figure appears out of nowhere.
Looks like a mannequin.
It appears in both rooms.
I wouldn't be shocked if it is, to be
stands
honest.
completely still.
I think it's a mannequin and a hoodie.
What's even more unsettling about this is that it seems to be observing Meguro as he walks over to his bed.
It's just stood there, bro.
Now,
Come on now.
for some reason, whenever night vision mode is activated on the camera, the figure vanishes from sight. It is because of this that viewers believe that the figure is always watching him, even when the camera isn't able to see it.
I mean, that works. That's a cool narrative, right? Because, like, usually night vision does pick up these, like, weird apparitions. Like, you always, like, you remember that one we saw that I was, like, deadly convinced by? Like, the ghost of that lady's dog that had just died. It died while they were out for the day, and when they returned home, and they obviously found the dog, they checked the security cam footage of the day they returned home to find the dog dead, and there's, like, this weird apparition of, like, a dog, like, going near the feet. And like that was on night vision, and it's like seems to only happen on night vision that you see these weird apparitions. Yeah, he's went for the opposite vibe.
As you can imagine, Meguro is beyond scared. He can't help but think that whatever this might be is following him. Understandably, Meguro cannot just simply abandon the house, as he just bought the place. But,
of course,
considering what was caught on camera, what would you do? For the full story on the situation, you can check out the channel Fourth Wall.
You see what I mean? They're in some collaboration, I think. Because, like, BizarreBub, every single time he shows a clip of Fourth Wall, he always goes, if you want to see more, check out the video on Fourth Wall. And he never shouts out anyone else's, like, channel. Like, he'll show the name in the bottom right. Maybe he'll mention a channel if it adds context. But, like, it's so weird. This Fourth Wall conspiracy is so weird to me. They make the long COVID ghost video, and then for some reason they're always... It's weird. Could be sponsoring each other? I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like it's such a weird conspiracy.
Where you can find other paranormal videos like this one. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out,
we're about to go into number 2.
In the next compilation,
this always comes before number 2.
You can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
I think it's him too, because Fourth Wall is definitely a Japanese channel, and this guy is definitely not Japanese by the sound. Well, at least by the sound of things. I mean, you know, I suppose actually I've never seen him. He could be. What I'm saying is, like, he doesn't seem like a guy that, like, lives in Japan, but I guess he could actually. That's just me assuming information based off of, like, him having, like, an American accent. He could be. He definitely could be. That's just me. That's a very poor assumption from me, actually. I'm going to completely backpedal on that. What I'm saying is he doesn't sound to be like someone who was born in Japan. He could live in Japan, actually. So, I'm wrong. I apologize. That's just a very poor assumption from me. I'm going to apologize there and then.
That being said, let's get back to the video. Instagram user Lauren Orange had posted a video in which 2 of her friends are standing.
This thumbnail, like, this is the thumbnail. It just says, wait till you see it. And this video did crazy for them, so I'm curious.
Outside of a house that they recently bought. Now, at first glance, the video seems normal. Both friends, who are actually a couple, are posing happily in front of the house while being recorded.
They are.
Nothing unusual stands out until seconds later when the following is captured. This is what was caught.
The last name is Orange. That's fine. That's mad. That's mad. It's probably just someone acting, I would imagine. But I don't think it's real, but that freaked me out.
Behind the couple,
that is
someone
freaky.
Or something makes an appearance before quickly disappearing from view.
This feels like a video intentionally staged to become viral. Like, this looks like a viral clip. I'm not. Like, yeah, I'm not. It's definitely an actor, but creepy as fuck.
Until looking back at the video that Lauren had noticed the peeping figure. Both Lauren and the couple were left horrified upon seeing the footage. It isn't clear if the couple still plan on staying there, but according to viewers, it's probably better if they didn't.
They did a really good job.
Whether an intruder or something paranormal, the sudden appearance of this figure is terrifying in itself.
It looks a bit like the Rake.
Now that's creepy.
Weird. Hold on. Okay, I'll watch that one again, just because I want to see it in full speed, because he slowed it down every time. Like, how fast does it move? That will be the deciding factor. If it moves at human speed, it's definitely just a human.
If you caught something
You still could edit it to not.
creepy
but,
on camera, or if there's any ghost
thought I saw
videos you'd
something
like
out
me
the
to
corner
check
of my eye, then that freaked me out.
and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Weird noise. I didn't pick up on that the first time.
Instagram user Lauren Orange had posted a video in which two of her
Lauren
friends are
Orange.
standing outside of a house that they recently bought. Now at first glance, the video seems normal. Both friends, who are actually a couple, are posing happily in front of the house while being recorded. Nothing unusual stands out until seconds later when the following is captured. This is what was caught.
He only plays it in slow-mo? What a weird thing to do. I want to see it in like full normal speed. It is creepy.
Behind the couple, someone or something.
But yeah, why is it in speed it up, I guess? But like I wouldn't know how much to speed it up by to get it back to original speed. That's the problem. Like you know what I mean? Like, I want to see it in its original speed.
Later, when the following
To see whether it looks weird when she moves.
is captured. This is
But
what was
I
caught.
Me speeding it up. Okay, that actually does look pretty accurate to normal speed.
Nothing unusual stands out
Right.
until seconds later when the following is captured. This is what was caught.
Yeah, it doesn't show the full video, which is weird. Yeah, I'm not. It's definitely fake. I was certain anyway, but I just wanted to check something. Also, he doesn't show when she appears. Just shows a black screen first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, this one's pretty bad. Whatever.
Petrov, who appears to be home. Last video was posted by Oleg Petrov, who
Okay.
appears to be home alone, when all of a sudden, a strange noise is heard in the kitchen. He proceeds to check out the noise and captures.
That was creepy. You know what it is, like, before we move on, I respect a video that is creepy. Like, there's that one guy, like that guy who walks around, he like had a gun on him and he like boots the door down. He's like, hello, because he reckons he saw a shadow figure. You're like an obviously fake shadow figure walks past and then he like pulls out a gun. He's like, hello, and he boots the door down. Remember that fucker? Like, his videos are very fake, like obnoxiously fake. Like, he flew across the room once and all sorts, but they are so entertaining and like a bit unnerving. Like, I'm not mad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's good entertainment. And like, same as that one, like, it's a creepy video. I didn't see her at first, and then when I noticed, I went, oh, like, it freaked me out. Even though I know it's fake, like, it is unnerving for a second. It's like that one where like that guy's head is in the sewers and then it disappears. Like, it's obviously just a dude, but it is entertaining and scary, and I respect that. But like, I am here to debunk, so I'm gonna be honest, you know.
This.
But I respect that one.
This is what was caught.
Fucking love Gun Guy. He's so funny. Gun Guy's my favorite guy. We haven't had any clips from him in a while, but he's hilarious. Just what does he think kicking a door, like when you've seen a shadow figure ghost, what does he think kicking a door down with a gun's gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Shoot the ghost? Shoot him with bullets that will go hit him? Yeah.
The kitchen.
Something in the kitchen. Okay. Anyway, let's carry on. Sorry.
The chair.
Okay. Weird, bizarre bub sound effects, but nothing's happening. Peachy Riggs, thank you for the tier 1.
2 years on the Manifold grind. Manifold
thank you for 24
grind.
months.
Hope you have a good stream, Jack.
I am doing, thank you. He used a scary sound effect. He used like a jump scare sound effect. That was weird.
This video doesn't have much info. We'll have to base our judgment solely on the footage. That being said, is this an actual video of something paranormal? Or is it all a hoax? As with all videos, you be the judge.
Does he move backwards with the chair when it happens?
Is it all a hoax? As with all videos,
His movement starts as the chair starts, as if he's like walking back with, you know, like a bit of string. Also, only moves by one leg, as if like there's a string attached to the back leg. I'm not convinced. I don't like the fact that the way he talks is like he goes, like he starts in the other room and immediately he's like giving an intro and stuff. Like if something had weird, also all the chairs were in the correct spot and things to begin with. I'm not. It's whatever. It's a video. Like, I'm just not convinced. Like his behavior is a bit weird. Like he slowly creeps around building tension. But it begins with an intro in like the other room. All the chairs are in exactly the right spot, so it's weird. You know, if something had just happened with the chair, and then you ran out of the room, grabbed your phone, and been like, "There's something weird going on." You think they'd be like askew because something's already happened? I don't know. It's just a little bit weird. It goes by one leg. He moves back as it goes back as well. Like immediately. Like there would be some delay. If the chair moved and then you move back, that makes sense because like it comes at you, you jump back. But the fact that he moved the second the chair does implies that he's yanking on it. Can't be a string to the leg because the chair would have followed him, but it probably was in his hand. No, I think he pulled it and then let go. Is my thinking. He pulled it and then he let go and the chair carries on moving a little bit. But yeah, it's probably fake.
Thanks for watching, and I hope
you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. All right, you know what it is. We gotta do our what's fake and what's not. Starting off with the most fake, obviously, Mr. Long COVID Ghost himself. Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall is by far the fakest channel I've ever seen. You know what? I've seen one video from them that was genuinely quite real looking. The first ever clip I saw of them was genuinely very real looking, but then I looked at the channel and I realized the Long COVID Ghost thing was there. I'm like, oh, never mind. It's got to be fake. This is by far beyond the Long COVID Ghost video, their fakest video I've seen. This didn't even have me slightly convinced. They've done somewhere I'm like, you know what? I think they're faking stuff, but I think I think there's something about this place. Like they did a video because they like where he broke into a house that had rumors of it being haunted and showed footage of like the security cam footage from when the other owner was there, and that stuff was a bit weird. And like, you know, but this one is just straight up just fake. Like through and through. Absolutely fake. Then second is the girl who's obviously just an actress. Like it's a staged creepy video, and it is creepy, and I love it. Really cool. Obviously fake. Number 3 in the fakeness tier list, it being the third. This is going down, so it starts with the most fake down to the least. Is number 1. I can't prove it 100%. I think a string is attached to the chair leg. I think what happens is he walks in the room, right? He walks in the room. His behavior is already a little bit weird, but whatever. He pans around with the camera a little bit. And he pans up in a second. He steps in. And then he does like this weird pan up. Which to me implies... wait till he does it. I think he's grabbing something here, like the string, because he gets low. You see, look, his knees get lower. So he's stood at this height, right? And then he pans the camera upwards to feign that he's not bending down. But he bends down to fucking knee level, because you can see the whole angle changes. He's crouching here, obviously. And then shortly after the crouch, as he steps back where the chair comes, he's grabbing a string. This is obviously... it's not as obvious as the other two, but like... you can hear the knee clicks, you think? Let's go for that. Let's listen. Went in a little bit far. Okay, so he steps in. When the camera pans up, he's going down. You hear something. I don't think that's his knee clicks, but there is a click. I don't know if that's his knee, because that's loud. But like, yeah, he's now lower down than he was a few seconds ago. Like, look, he's doing like a downwards angle on the countertops and stuff, and then he's like on par with them. And then he moves back. He like yanks back. You can see him do it. Maybe it is his knees popping. But yeah, that's the third. Like, the other two are more fake, but that's still very obviously fake. Then I would say, I'd say number 4. I'm not 100% convinced it's fake. You know, the hand grabbing the guy's knee. It seems too good to be true, but nothing about it screams obviously fake, other than just the nature of the video.
It's the others.
You know what I mean?
Something very unsettling is captured in the video. This.
You know what I mean? Like it seems to, but like they're acting, the kids act as if they're clueless and like genuinely, and they're getting frustrated with their friend who isn't explaining because he's panicked, but seems genuinely like he immediately just goes to try and investigate. I think that the behavior is so realistic, and the video is creepy and looks hard to edit, but it just seems too good to be true. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. And then I'd say the most convincing is this one. The three individual occurrences that are all kind of subtle but a bit weird and spaced apart. Like the little girl standing, then the one swinging by itself, then the idea that there's this grave of this young boy, which would explain why it's the kids' room getting affected, and then the door coming up, and it just all adds up and feels kind of real, and like it's all just like security cam footage, and then but like one's them filming because they heard something, and then they start filming, and then they see, like, I don't know. I'm not convinced. For me, every single vid is fake. They all could be. This is the thing. If you're a skeptic, you're going to believe it. But I have genuinely, when I went on that hunt with Sam and Colby, I witnessed very strange things. And I've witnessed other strange things in my life. And these are no stranger than the things I have genuinely witnessed in my real life. And none of it seems particularly fake. So I'm willing to believe that this, it could be fake. All of it's pretty easy to fake and edit. But just the way the narrative flows and all that, to me, feels kind of real. So I'd say this is number 5 wins most real of the day. Number 4 is the second. Then number 1. Then number 2. Then number 3. That is the order for today.